Hello, my name is Alice, and for today's video, it's gonna be about being a YouTuber with mental illness. Now, I am pretty new YouTuber, so if you're new here, please welcome to my channel. The thing I want to talk about. Okay, so being a YouTuber with a mental illness is like really hard. First of all, I'm just gonna give you a backstory and like tell you what some of my symptoms are. Some of my symptoms are from post-traumatic stress disorder and depression. I've also been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, but I don't think that's that important because it's not axis 1. It's only axis 2, and I think axis 1 is more important than axis 2. So going into depression and post-traumatic stress disorder, I have a lot of mood swings. I have a lot of times where I have a lot of times where I have flashbacks and intrusive memories and intrusive thoughts. I have a lot of dark thoughts about myself and other people. I have thoughts of persecution, so people coming out to get me. I have a severe form of depression, which is why there is a bit of psychosis in my depression. I don't have a diagnosis of schizophrenia or anything. It's just when my depression is really bad, I have symptoms of schizophrenia. Yeah. So that's not fun to deal with. A lot of times in my day, I spend time, being lifeless, and it's actually very hard to get in front of the camera. I have a very flat affect, so it's very hard for me to be have expression, and be like most YouTubers out there. It's very difficult for me. I either have no expression or just extreme expression, and it's very difficult for me. I also have someone with post-traumatic stress disorder. I have lots of nightmares. I have a lot of avoidance symptoms, so I avoid a lot of people and places that upset me. I also get suicidal. I've self-harmed before, and something that I'm trying to recover from. So with my suicidal thoughts, it usually comes up when I am very stressed out, when a lot of things are going on at once, and they're not very good. And a lot of times all these symptoms are bundled up together, so it's just really a big and giant mess. It's very hard to cope sometimes. I've been hospitalized. I've been both as a voluntary and involuntary patient. I've been to jail due to my mental illness and because of people not understanding my mental illness, not understanding the pain, and just being plain ignorant, just not understanding how to deal with someone who's mentally ill, not being in that frame of mind. And lucky for them, they're not in that frame of mind, because it's literally hell. It's hell on earth. It's being in the gates of hell. So basically, I want to be a creator, and I want to have something outside of my mental illness. It's just very difficult when my life is basically my mental illness, and I'm trying to do my own thing and create things and branch out, but it's a lot of barriers that I have to deal with due to my mental illness, and it's just a big giant cycle that I am trying to get out of and can't, and it's just spinning and spinning and spinning, and I feel like I just can't get out sometimes. The things that help me are listening to loud music, because it helps me express myself. A lot of times I am very flat. It's very hard for me to express myself because it's just I dissociate a lot too, so I'm just like not there. All these loud music and these emotions, they trigger things in my brain, so it kind of brings me to life, and that's why I listen to what I do. I love horror movies and anything horror inspired. I love obviously dark art because sometimes, I try to be normal and like have like normal art. I don't know what that is, to be honest, but like try to be like normal people, because my appearance to some people is frightening. Obviously it's not just my appearance but my thoughts, so I convert everything in my thoughts onto my appearance, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So it's a form of expression. It's easier for me to express everything that's going on in my head through my image and through my art. I don't know if does anyone who has like symptoms that I do you have any coping strategies? I'd love to know. It's just a big journey for me. I've been struggling with mental illness for about 10 years. I've been struggling with it for like most of my life. It's since childhood. It's been triggered 10 years ago, and it's been progressively getting worse. Thankfully, the last couple of years have been a little better due to going to therapy, taking my medication. I've been on probably like 15 different medications, and they haven't been working for me, so I finally found one that it's sort of working for me. It's not the cure. It's not going to cure my mental illness, but it is going to kind of relieve my symptoms, if you know what I mean. So there's that. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to go on here and vent, because a lot of times I don't have the energy to make a video. As much as I want to be a video creator on YouTube, it's really hard for me to just sit down in front of a camera or in front of anything, just start talking, because a lot of times I'm feeling really numb, I'm feeling dissociated, just a lot of weird things going on in my head, and I feel stuck in it. So today is one of the exceptional days where I kind of used my coping skills to the best of my abilities. I listened to some music, watched some TV, talked to some friends, tried to express myself in some art. So today was actually one of the good days for me, but most days are not so good. So I don't know, does anyone else struggle with this? Please leave me a comment down below. And yeah, that's all for my video. If you liked my video, if you like my channel or anything that I do, please subscribe. I'm honestly really new. At this time I have I have 17 subscribers and a few videos, most of them which are makeup, but I don't know if I should stick with makeup, should I go on to other topics. Obviously mental health is a very big topic that I am very knowledgeable in and experienced in firsthand, so that's why I'm trying to make this video. I'm not going to get into all the little details and things that I've been through, but it's been a lot. It's been more things that definitely the average person would never deal with, the kind of things that I've been through. So yeah, it's tough, it's a struggle, and anyone with a mental illness, I want to just say, like, you're so proud, I'm so proud of you, and you're so brave, and it's so hard to deal with your brain being dysfunctional all the time, because that's what functions you. You can be, I don't want to say like you can be physically disabled, like, I don't know, I'd rather be physically disabled than mentally disabled, because at least physically, like, at least your brain is working, and then physically, I don't know, it's very hard. It's something that a lot of people don't understand, and it's actually a shame, and it's the stigma behind it is very real. It's, if you're crazy, you should go to jail, you should be locked up, this should happen to you. You can't be, especially if you have a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder, there's no way you can recover from that. You're just gonna be insane for the rest of your life. And a lot of people with borderline personality disorder, they have a lot of trauma issues, and that's actually where I'm from. I have a lot of trauma. Like, I have not just basic post-traumatic stress disorder, I have complex post-traumatic stress disorder, which means that it's a lot more symptoms than just post-traumatic stress disorder symptoms. It's added on a lot of rage, a lot of mood swings, a lot of that sort of stuff going on, even with the psychosis and stuff. A lot of people with severe post-traumatic stress disorder or a complex post-traumatic stress disorder, they have delusions, they have, stuff like that, thought disorder, whatnot. So, yeah. Yep, I'm just gonna stop rambling right here. Alright, thanks.